Welcome back to our CEO.CA viewers. My name is Amrit Gill and we are at PDAC in Toronto. My next guest is Gerald Panaton, the Chairman and CEO of Gold Terra Resource Corp. Welcome.
Good morning.
How's your day been going?
Day is fine. I mean, it's like one of those days in the PDAC Zoo, we call it, because there's so many people. And if you were just hanging around, you would be stopped every 2 minutes.
Yeah, well, lots to talk about. So let's get right into it. Tell us a little bit about Gold Terra, the history and the vision behind the company.
It's a high-grade gold focus in town, in Yellowknife, Northwest Territory. I like the idea of being in town because there's 20,000 people. There's restaurant, there's Tim Horton, there's Starbucks, there's everything. Everybody goes home at night. And from my past of 40 years in geology and mining, I've had a chance to build 3 mines. And the last one was not necessarily very remote, but it was more expensive to run because it was remote. It was not in a town.
Well, tell us about the winter drilling program to expand current mineral resource estimates at the Con Mine option property.
So one of the biggest objective of our company is focusing on high-grade mineralization in the Yellowknife camp. And what we've been able to achieve so far, signing the deal with Newmont in November 2021, is updating our resource. So we already have found 500,000 ounces plus at 8 grams. And our next step was the winter program to continue increasing our resource. It's all near surface, between surface and about 500 meters vertical. We do have a lot of infrastructure left on the Con Mine. And our target is to find 2 million ounces at 8 to 10 grams.
Well, will you be adding more meters to your drilling program at Con Mine?
Oh, we will, for sure.
Yeah.
There's no question. Last Friday, we released a drill hole, the first one of the program. And we had about 5.5 grams over more than 6 meters. Very consistent grade. The zone is there. The Campbell shear, which holds that mineralization, is very continuous. It's just a question of drilling it.
Yeah. What do your recent results mean for investors?
I think it's a confidence level. What it does when you produce your result, when you do a 42-101 every year, it gives confidence to our investor, our shareholders, that the work is being done, the results are coming, and just building the ounces and improving. The more you find ounces, the more your market capitalization should go up.
Yeah. Are you looking at issuing royalties at Con Mine?
The Con Mine has already a royalty that belongs to Newmont in the agreement we signed. We already have some royalty on the property, not everywhere. I'm not a big fan of royalty, so I would not issue it if it was me. But it was done before I joined 3 years ago.
Could you share your current cash position and if there are any financing plans in the works?
Well, there's always financing plan because there's no question if you don't finance, you're not going to be able to drill. So you always, on a regular basis, do it. The market has been very difficult, but we raised $4 million in November last year. And so we have a nice winter program. So we look forward for better result, continued result. And of course, financing is part of our life.
Yeah. Well, what makes Gold Terra Resource Corp stand out from the competition?
Well, there's a few things. I think it's very well positioned in Canada. Like I said, we're in the town of Yellowknife. The potential is high grade. And, I founded Detour Gold and built it. And it's a low-grade deposit. And what I've learned is that it's a lot more easier to find a high-grade deposit. It's less expensive to build. And the revenue are much better because the margin is better. A low-grade deposit depends on high volume, while the high-grade deposit doesn't depend on small volume. It's a better profitability.
Yeah.
So a much easier task for the company.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you'd like to share with investors?
Well, I think when people look at the overall sector in the mineral industry these days, there's a big focus on lithium, critical minerals, copper, nickel, cobalt, whatever you want to call it. And you end up finding yourself just at the bottom with gold and silver. At the end of the day, if you believe gold will come back, this is the best time for buying.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it.
My pleasure too.
Take care.
Thank you.